My dear friends, the gospel passage is from Luke chapter 6, from verse 17, continuing from 20-26. The passage gives us the 4 lists of beatitudes and the 4 lists of curses. The theme is blessed or cursed. My goal is to explain what Jesus is teaching us by the list of beatitudes and curses. It is a truism that life is difficult for everyone. As a result, each day we are presented with choices. The choice of finding the easy way to cope, or the choice of still holding on to our faith and our values. From the gospel story, there is always a choice to be made. And whichever way we go, there are consequences. The question that may baffle us is how blessed we are when, for instance, we are poor or hungry. How blessed are we when, for instance, we are weeping because of the death of a loved one or because of the loss of virtue? How blessed are we when persecuted or falsely accused? These are questions which call for reflection. The list of the 4 different conditions of suffering puts a person in a state of dependence. When in any of these states, one will have to decide who to depend on. From the passage, Jesus says we are blessed when we make a choice to depend on God. So when in the midst of material deprivation or pain, we make a choice for God, we allow Him to reign in us and also to reign over us. This is what makes us blessed. Not giving up on God when we are poor or hungry. Not giving up on our faith when, for instance, we are suffering or persecuted is the reason for Jesus saying we are blessed. So blessedness comes when we make a choice for God, even in the midst of suffering or pain. Jesus goes on to warn those who enjoy an excess in material pleasures, as if to suggest that life is only limited to this earth. In this case, they live as if there is no life after here. They become like the rich man in the Lazarus story. When Jesus says, woe to those who are rich, or woe to those who are filled now, or woe to those who laugh now or are praised now, what does he mean? These are people who trust in themselves, so then use their power to get whatever they want by whatever means possible. These are people who do things without recourse to God. God has no place in their choices. They actually depend on themselves and do things their way. For them, life is here and now. To these people, Jesus says, beware. My dear friends, St. Ambrose saw in the 4 Beatitudes the 4 cardinal virtues of temperance, justice, prudence, and fortitude. These are the virtues that Jesus would like to invite us to practice as we struggle to live our faith. The truth is that those who depend on God will be blessed, and those who trust in themselves will be humbled. The choice is ours. May God bless you all. Amen.